All right, let's just dive right into it. It is literally the ultimate question, isn't it? Can you truly live your retirement dream on just $1,000 a month? Well, a recent survey posed this exact question to expats and prospective retirees, and get this, over 60% enthusiastically said yes. But before you go packing your bags, we really need to take a hard look at whether you're genuinely ready for retirement, both financially and, mentally.
And here's a number that's going to ground us right out of the gate, 80%. Research actually shows that 80% of Filipinos are entirely unprepared for retirement. And honestly, this isn't just a local issue. So many expats living on low, fixed incomes end up finding themselves totally unprepared when they suddenly realize those Western savings, they simply won't stretch nearly as far as they thought back home.
So that brings us to our main focus for this explainer. We are exploring the absolutely beautiful, scenic, and crucially, highly affordable reality of retiring in the Philippines. We're going to break down the hard data, the visa logistics, and the everyday lifestyle to see if this tropical paradise might just be the perfect solution to the retirement squeeze. Here's our roadmap for today. 1. The retirement reality check. 2. The cost of paradise. 3. Decoding Philippine visa options. 4. Climate and peaceful living. And 5. Tips for a successful move. Section 1. The retirement reality check. Escaping the financial squeeze.
Section 2. The cost of paradise. Budgeting for your tropical lifestyle.
So why are people looking abroad in the first place? Well, for local private employees in the Philippines, the monthly average SSS pension is roughly 4,900 to 12,000 pesos. Even with some recent increases, that is incredibly tight for just the basics: food, electricity, medication. Meanwhile, Western retirees are watching their own nest eggs completely deplete under the heavy weight of inflation, which makes leaping abroad an absolute necessity for a lot of folks. Now, your new budget over there is going to be entirely dictated by your choices. You could live a quiet, provincial life on a stunning island like Siargao, making that $1,000 monthly budget highly realistic. Or, on the flip side, a cushioned, super comfortable city and resort life in places like Cebu or BGC will run you $2,000 or more per month. Both are incredible values compared to the West, but they obviously offer vastly different experiences. Let's actually look at the hard numbers for a second. A studio out in Siargao, that might run you just $200 a month. And if you adapt to using just an electric fan, your power bill hovers right around $70. But say you want a 5-star Cebu resort condo with multiple pools and your own private beach, that's going to be closer to $750 or $780 a month. And this brilliantly illustrates the real cost of comfort. If you run your air conditioning 24/7 in the city, expect your electric bill to absolutely skyrocket to somewhere between 12,000 and 15,000 pesos. Oh, and what about healthcare? Top-tier private coverage through Pacific Cross is about $1,060 for the entire year. Try comparing that to your monthly premiums back home.
Section 3. Decoding Philippine visa options. Navigating the bureaucracy. Look, beaches and cheap rent are amazing, but you absolutely need the legal right to stay there. First up on the list is the SRRV, or the Special Resident Retirees Visa. Managed by the Philippine Retirement Authority, this is essentially the gold standard. It is a lifetime visa that allows for unlimited stay, entry, and exit. Plus, it gives you incredible perks like being able to easily open bank accounts, getting a local driver's license, and totally skipping the headache of constant tourist visa extensions.
Here's how the requirements break down. If you're over 50 and have a guaranteed lifetime pension of at least $800 a month, the SRRV Classic requires a $15,000 bank deposit. Now, if you don't have a pension, that deposit jumps up to $30,000. But there's a courtesy option. If you're a former diplomat, a recognized scientist, or a military veteran with an honorable discharge, that deposit drops all the way down to just $1,500, and the pension requirement is entirely waived. Pretty amazing deal.
But hey, what if you don't want to lock up thousands of dollars in a foreign bank? Well, there's a brilliant alternative, the tourist visa extension trick. You arrive on a standard tourist visa, and you can legally extend it every few months for up to 36 months. After 3 whole years, you simply take a quick 24-hour visa run to a neighboring country, return the very next day, and boom, that 36-month clock starts all over again. Honestly, a lot of expats live their entire retirement doing exactly this.
And for those who happen to find love, here is the path to the 13A permanent visa by marriage. Step 1. Arrive and marry a local citizen. Step 2. Apply for a 1-year probationary visa. And Step 3. Amend it to a permanent non-quota visa. The absolute best part here?
If you just organize the folders yourself and deal directly with the Bureau of Immigration down in Manila, the whole shebang only costs around 25,000 pesos total. You really don't need to pay some expensive agent 80,000 pesos to do this for you.
Section 4. Climate and Peaceful Living. Finding your island zen. Just imagine waking up and trading your blaring alarm clock for fresh ocean breezes. Picture walking right out into your own yard, picking fresh calamansi off a fruit tree, and just enjoying a slow, unhurried morning. For a lot of folks, this is the ultimate therapy. It's the ability to finally truly slow down and appreciate nature, completely free from the stress of daily deadlines and that endless corporate hustle.
And the local lifestyle is just so vibrant. You've got access to incredibly cheap, fresh local food. I'm talking mouth-watering barbecue for literally 30 pesos a stick. You can stroll into a local wet market and have the vendor clean your shrimp and debone your fish right there in front of you. Plus, the culture is famously warm, welcoming, and just full of joy. However, to keep things totally objective here, you are also going to need to be culturally accepting of early morning roosters and the occasional 3 a.m. neighborhood karaoke session. Hey, as the locals say, it's just part of the charm.
Section 5. Tips for a successful move. Turning the dream into reality.
$15,000. Listen to me carefully here. Do not hop on a plane with your last $1,000. Experts highly recommend having at least $15,000 to $20,000 in the bank for hotel stays while you apartment hunt, rental deposits, visa fees, and those inevitable unexpected emergencies. You absolutely need a financial buffer to integrate safely.
Another crucial reality check involves dating dynamics and cultural expectations. Moving from the West, where you might feel kind of invisible, to a place where you're suddenly highly noticed, well, it's a massive self-esteem boost. However, it's vital to navigate these relationships with practical financial boundaries. The family unit is incredibly close-knit here, and there can definitely be cultural expectations to financially support extended family members when emergencies pop up. Speaking completely impartially, you just need to understand these dynamics going in and communicate your boundaries clearly.
And that perfectly leads into this absolutely essential piece of advice. You gotta come over here and change you. Don't try to change the Philippines. If you arrive as a negative person, constantly complaining about the traffic, the stray dogs, or just the way things work, you are going to be miserable. Embracing the culture, slowing down your pace, and keeping a positive mindset, that is the true secret to happiness abroad.
At the end of the day, building a rich, fulfilling life abroad doesn't require a fortune, but it does require planning, an open mind, and a real willingness to adapt. So, with the beaches, the budget, and the visas all mapped out, what's stopping your retirement dream?